Hey ladies, how's it going? Dan Frampton here, and today we're going to be talking about a little bit more pop punk. We're going to be talking about State Champ's 4-song teaser EP for their upcoming album, Kings of the New Wave. Now, I truly hope that these guys are the Kings of the New Wave because Travis Barker is nowhere in sight on this friggin' thing. The full length is set to drop on May 13th, but until then, let's dive into this 4-song teaser EP. It kicks off with the titular track, Everybody But You. Now, this song is super catchy and is just 2010s pop punk through and through. Now, when you think of pop punk, your brain probably goes to one of two different eras. Either the 90s, where pop punk kind of exploded, or the 2010s Tumblr pop punk stuff. You know, defend pop punk, man overboard and whatever. But let's get back to this song because I truly wanted to hate this thing. I wanted to put this thing on and just trash it because trashing things is super fun. But I listened to this song and then later on in the day, I was still singing it in my brain. So I was like, there's something to that. I gotta listen to it again. And upon second listen, I was like, I want to call these guys 31-year-old idiots for making fucking I'm not going to invite you to my party music, you know? But then I thought, that's an amazing concept for a song, no matter how old you are. I'm having a party and everybody can come except for you. And I read somewhere online that they are framing it like an anti-toxic relationship kind of anthem, you know? It's like, I'm having this party and I'm not inviting this toxic person in my life. But it doesn't come across like that. It comes across like, I'm going to the mall and I think you're annoying. I'm gonna go hang out with my friends and you can't hang out with our friends. You're out of here. You're not in the clique, buddy. And that, my friends, is a perfect pop punk song. It doesn't change the formula. It doesn't do anything too crazy, but it really hangs its hat on that nostalgia vibe to make you feel like you took a time machine and you're straight up back in the 2010. And then we kick into the next song called Out of My Head, and the vocal lines right off the bat are super catchy. And they're not being shy about using every single pop punk trope that you can think of. There's the singing to just the bass line and the drums, and then the palm muting comes in at the second half, and when the verse comes around for a second time, it's the same deal, but with a little guitar lead. Perfect pop punk trope, and executed perfectly, I might add. The vocal layering and the harmonies in the chorus is strong stuff. And like I said before, it doesn't really add anything new to the pop punk arc, but it is really tight and really catchy. And if you were there for any previous pop punk era, it's gonna get you right in the nostalgia feels and you're gonna find something to enjoy. And believe me, I didn't want to. Now the next song is the third song, and it is the most bland song on this EP, which tells me that the LP is gonna be like a mixed bag. It doesn't seem that memorable. The verses are kind of boring, but the chorus really does kick in with a bunch of really catchy stuff. But then we move on to my favorite track on this whole thing, which is the closing track, and it's a little track called Chicago Is So 2 Years Ago. And if you are familiar with that track title, yes indeed, it is a Fall Out Boy cover song. It's a great choice for a song to cover because it calls back to a previous era of a pop punk band that came from the hardcore world. And I gotta say, I love this rendition because it really does stay so true to the original. It's just a bit better recorded. And that's the EP. I thought it was pretty decent. I don't want to give it a full rating or anything until the LP comes out because, you know, this is just promotional material for that thing. But it did make me pretty excited to listen to the thing when it does finally come out. So May 13th, Pure Noise Records, Kings of the New Wave. I really hope they are the Kings of the New Wave because fuck Travis Barker. 15-year-old me can't believe that I'm saying fuck Travis Barker in the year 2022, but here we are. And that's gonna be about it. If you liked it, slap like, hit subscribe and the bell. If you've already done all that, consider joining the channel. And until my next upload, watch another upload.